Do. Let me go down so. There we go. Okay. Oh, I know this wasn't the best time to go live, but it was the best time for me to go live. So anyone that comes to the chat, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from, and we're going to talk for maybe about 30 minutes. No, I won't keep y'all that long. Maybe about 15, 20 minutes. We'll do some talking about some vendors. You all can ask me some questions, but there's a few things that I want to kind of get off my chest. Some things. So I decided to just go live and chit chat with y'all about it. So let me know in the chat where you're from. Say hey, all that fun stuff. I'm trying to make sure I can see it because I'm live on my phone, first of all. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start. My baby is over there on the bed asleep, so trying to make sure he's good. All right, so I want to talk to y'all about a few things. So as you all know, or you may not know, my top 3 videos. Hi, okay, Baltimore in the house. Okay. So not one of 3, my 3 top videos are all about vendors. New York. Okay. And all 3 of those videos, they are either at 10,000 views or right under 10,000 views. Georgia, I've been trying to move to Georgia for like years. It never happens. um, so yeah, they're all about vendors. So okay, Alabama, awesome. Um, what's I saying? Okay, so yeah, vendors. So in all those videos, especially the last popular one, the most popular one right now is one that I did when I tell you all the most popular and most used vendors by urban boutiques on Instagram that you all see. So I give you all the vendors for Posh by V, Diva Moda, Chic Boutique, K and Co, Shop Sonia Bees, Mer Swag, Collections Couture, um, Material Girls, Baddieville. It's another one called, I think it's like Lux Life or something. Her, that boutique. All of them. I give you literally about 10, 15 vendors. I don't even remember how many I give. I just give you majority of them. I don't go into detail with all of them. I just gave you all a list. And in that particular video, I have gotten a lot of DMs as well as in the comments. People are asking me, well, what vendor does so and so use? What vendor does this person use? Where or people will send me DMs and they're like, so what vendor did this come from? Or what vendor did this come from? And, all of that, which is normal. But I want to tell you all something. In order to be successful, you can't do this. I guarantee you that none of those people who started these boutiques, that they did this. I think I'm a little bit different because I did not start off this way. I started off dropshipping, so of course I didn't worry about what vendor had what. And then once I decided to start stocking my own items, I still did not look at the boutiques on Instagram and their websites. I didn't look at any of their stuff and figure out what vendor they used. It never occurred to me to do that. I never did it. I figured out who I was as a boutique. I figured out who my customer was going to be, and I figured out what I was going to sell that customer. I didn't worry about what any other boutique was selling. So I'm going to tell you all a couple things. One reason why you all cannot find some of the items that these boutique owners have, and if let's say I tell you, hey, they got that item from Castle, and you're like, yeah, I knew that, but I still can't find it. I'm going to tell you why. Number one, they have connections that you don't have. Period. I'm not as big as some of these other boutique owners, but I do have the connections. I have made relationships. I have networked. I am able to get into Facebook groups that some of you all don't have access to. I am able to talk to vendors personally that you all cannot do. So, with these boutique owners, they have figured out that you need to have relationships with these vendors. So, in connection with that, they have the buying power that you do not have. For example, if you have seen a picture of Kamitria from Lily's Closet, she has a picture on one of her pages where she is sitting on stacks of boxes of inventory that she ordered for her new warehouse. Why? Because she makes enough money to buy so much from vendors. The girl from Live Fabulously, that boutique, she orders thousands of items at a time from Capella and Heart and Hips. Why? Because she has the buying power to do so. So when you all are looking for items that they have, two things. One, you need to be, oh, all right, boo. Now, third shift worker. I understand my husband's a third shift worker. Um, another Baltimore in the house. So what I'm saying was two things. One, if you want to be ahead of everybody else who have boutiques and you want to get things ahead of time, you need to find these vendors' WhatsApp numbers. Okay. So if you do not have WhatsApp and you don't use it, download it to your phone after this live. You then need to go to these vendors' Instagram pages or find them on Fashion Go or their websites, and you need to find out what their WhatsApp number is. When you get that, that is how you will be able to see what they have coming out that's new ahead of everyone else. However, just because they have your WhatsApp number does not mean that they are going to message you every single time they get in new items. Why? Because you're not a priority right now. Their priority are those boutiques who are buying 500 or 1,000 items from them at one time. You're not going to be a priority if you're buying one or two packs from them. Sorry, you're not. So once again, those bigger boutiques have the buying power that you don't. That is why you see some of them with items that you know that I've told you where they come from, but you can't find them because one, they got them ahead of time. I know what capsule, for example, I know what they're coming out with in the next few days to next few weeks because they have emailed me and sent me a line sheet of everything they have coming out. So therefore, I know what they're coming out with. You all do not. So in order to become a priority customer or, customer with the wholesaler, you have to start buying like a lot from them in order for them to recognize you and to start caring about what you purchase from them. Now, also, they will send you things like, let's say, for example, this shirt. Let's say this shirt is coming from a vendor and they post in their WhatsApp, they let you know like, hey, this shirt is coming out. It's going to be, $5 a piece, 222 in a pack, blah, blah, blah. Message us now in order to get your packs. So let's say the release date for this is August 1st. All of the boutique owners that they message, let's say 7 of them buy, and it ends up that they buy so much that these shirts sell out. So now these shirts have sold out. August 1st rolls around, they can't even post it on Fashion Go because they no longer have it. So that is why you all think that these boutique owners have vendors that you all don't know about. No, they have the same vendors. It's just that they are buying this stuff out before we as little boutique owners have the chance to shop on those sites, if you all get what I'm saying. So that is why you all cannot find a lot of these items that some of these boutique owners are showing on their Instagram pages. That's why. So one, you all need to have the connections that they have, and you're not going to have the buying power until you start getting more popular. So that's why you all cannot copy these bigger boutiques. You can't, because you can't compete with someone who's been in business 7, 8, 9 years and they are making thousands of dollars a month that you're nowhere near. So That is why. Just want to go ahead and put that out there. Next, I wrote the other one down. What was it? Another thing. If you are going to constantly try to copy another boutique, you're always going to be one step behind. And it's quite sad that that some of you all, not you all in the chat, but just in general, have not learned or I'll put it this way. Okay, let me put this way. Just because you love fashion or you know how to dress does not automatically make you qualified to be a boutique owner. Not everyone is cut out for this. Not everyone knows what it takes to run a business. Not everyone knows what it takes to look at a picture of a super skinny model and know for a fact that it's going to fit correctly on a size 12 customer. You know what I'm saying? You have to know materials. You have to, fabric types. You have to know your customer. You have to know, you know, you have to know boutique math. You have to know how to buy correctly. You have to know how to network. You have to know a lot of things when it comes to running a boutique. And a thing that I come across a lot, being that you all know I have a membership, and of course my Instagram. I have so many people message me and say, wow, it is a lot that goes into running a boutique. This is way harder than I thought it was going to be. Yes, it is. I told you it was. It's not just about picking out cute clothes and selling them. It's not. It is about way more than that. So until you all learn how to trend forecast, if you don't know what that is, you need to look that up. Until you all know that, until you all know how to learn about fabric types and what would fit who, what, and what correctly, you're not going to succeed because you're constantly trying to watch another boutique and see what they're stocking in order to stock your boutique. So once again, you're going to always be one step behind, and it doesn't work that way. And all of these boutiques, the Merswags, the K & Co, the Amari Boutique, the Colexis Couture, Posh by V, all of those, they literally use the exact same vendors. They are stocking almost the exact same thing. So why is it that you want to just pop into this same saturated business and sell the same shit they're selling and think that their customers are going to magically flock to you? They're not. They have a larger customer base. They're already trusted. People already follow them. They're loyal to them. They know that owner. They love that owner. People are not going to just stop spending money with them just because you're new and you sell the same things. It doesn't matter. You need to learn your customer. You need to figure out who you are going to be selling to, who you are as a boutique owner, what type of boutique you are. Find your niche and what you can specialize in order to, in order to get a bigger audience. So for example, with my boutique, my motto or slogan is that one part of it is anyone can be basic, but we make you slay. And I specialize in statement making pieces for those women that are they're kind of leaving the 20s and going into to their 30s. And then, anyone else in between and out of that, they can purchase as well. So I'm more so for those women who are kind of like me, who are, transitioning in life from the 20s into the early 30s, becoming a wife and a mom, but you're still trendy. You still, what I'm saying, that sort of thing. So that's who I cater to. I have one client. She caters and specializes in petite clothing. So she only gets clothing for petite women, and she specializes in actual petite, like the fashion definition of petite, not someone who is like, she specializes basically in shorter. You got to be like, I think she said it was 5'4" and under is who she caters to. So she's not just buying stuff because it's cute. She has a specific audience that she's catering to. So I want you all to remember that. And I also want you all to remember another thing. A lot of people use the term boutique very loosely. Just because you sell clothes online does not make you a boutique. A boutique is curated. Okay? Anybody know? Y'all know what that means? Do you all know what it means? Hi, Randy. Do you all know what it means when I say that a boutique is curated? If not, I'm going to tell you. It means that, like, when you go to let's say you go to an actual boutique here in your town or like in Atlanta or somewhere. Um, you go into a boutique and you look around and you can immediately tell who their customer is. You can tell what they specialize in because all of their stuff looks similar. Curated things means you come to that boutique because of their specialty. You come to that boutique because they offer things that not other people offer. A lot of boutique owners come to me and say, I want to offer things that are different. I want to offer things that other boutiques don't offer. But then they'll send me pictures that other boutiques are using and they want to know who the vendor is. No, you're not standing out that way. How are you standing out that way if you're trying to copy what other boutiques are doing? Or you're trying to stand in that same lane that all these other Instagram boutiques are in. That's not a boutique. A boutique is specially curated for certain people. They don't sell any and everything that everyone else is selling. So when someone comes to your boutique specifically, or your website or your Instagram page, they're looking for something specific. So what is it that you can offer your customer or other people that other boutiques cannot? Granted, I do sell some of the same things as some other boutiques, but that's not on purpose. One of my main vendors is the same vendor for Lily's Closet, but I did not know that until I actually, somebody was like, hey, you sell a lot of the same stuff as Lily's Closet. And I was like, oh, for real? And I went back over on her page and saw, because at one point I did like follow her as like a kind of like how I knew I wanted my page to be, sort of thing, and a vibe. But I never looked at her clothes and to see what vendor she used. I never cared about that because I didn't want that. So I want to be Jinx Fashionique. I don't want to be a copycat of Lily's Closet. I don't want to look like K and Co stuff. I don't want to look like Amare. I don't want to look like She or whatever their name is. I don't want to look like any of them. I want to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Should I speak to my customers by addressing myself as we or I? I would say we. Whenever you are on your Instagram page and you are talking to people, say we. Or speak to a business phone, say I. And so that's something else that I've come across a lot. Make sure you all are not putting your personal stuff on your boutique's pages. Your name should not be at the top of a boutique's page. And then your logo is the picture. It doesn't make any sense. It is not your page. It is your boutique's page. Okay? So don't be posting a whole bunch of pictures of yourself and your kids. They didn't come for that. If you walked into a boutique, an actual brick and mortar, do you want to see just the owner sitting in there with her kids and her family and everybody chilling and talking and laughing and stuff, and you can't even shop? No, that's the same thing. You don't want to see a bunch of pictures of the owner and her chilling, her doing. No, the only thing people want to see is what you can sell them. And if you want to do a few little, thank you. Yeah, this is just my little home office. But yeah, if you want to post something about you, post something about why you started. Let your customers or followers get to know you, like why you started, why they should shop with you, what you specialize in, how you got to that point, or whatever. Do that, but don't do it in a whole bunch of pictures. Make a little Instagram story so they can disappear. Make an IGTV video so they can see it that way. Don't post a whole bunch of pictures that are unnecessary and crowd up your store. Okay, so that is what I really wanted to talk to y'all about. So now y'all can ask me whatever it is you all want to ask me. I am an open book as usual, but I just wanted you all to I wanted to get this out there. So hopefully anyone who asks, do you have a MacBook? No, I don't have a MacBook. I don't like Apple products. Should that be more on the website About Me page? It can be. I actually have some About Me videos on my Instagram TV, and what happened was, Kitty, you're funny. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, about the About Me page. So I don't know, I can't remember which page is on. On my boutique page, I have a video where I am like it's really reality. Like I was like, my hair won't done. I was in a hoodie. I only think I had washed my face. Like it was a real video, and I was just talking, and I let people know how I got started, what happened in my life to get me to where I was. And that video became my number one viewed video on my page. I had so many people who bought from me afterwards because they were like, I'm so inspired by your story. I love who you are. I love what you stand for, all of that stuff. So I have a lot of people that buy from my boutique because they like me, which is why another reason why you are not going to be able to steal other people's customers if they really like that boutique owner. Do I have to be the face of my brand? You don't have to be. I am not the face of my brand. Even when I started out, I wasn't. I have all of my models that I have for my boutique are actual models, but they're also some of my friends that I've known for a while. They actually do this. So the face of my brand is an actual model friend of mine. And then you all, if you've ever been to my page, it's Jinx_Fashionique on Instagram, and you all can see all of my models. So you don't have to be the face of your brand, but you still need to be like known. It needs to be known who you are. If you ever pop up on the scene, they're like, oh, who is this? They need to know who you are. Other question, when do you think is a good time to start getting an ebook out there if you are a business entrepreneur? That's totally up to you. Whenever you feel confident enough to release one. I made an ebook back, I want to say it was August or September of when I first started, but it wasn't about business at all. It was literally about my journey and what I went through after all of that stuff. If you all know my story, you all know what I'm talking about. If you don't know my story, please go to my main channel page and click on my main video or my trailer. It's called How I Started My Boutique with $80. I talk about me being unemployed and homeless. I'm having problems with shipping rates on Shopify. Do you have a video on shipping? What do you mean? Are you having problems with shipping rates? On shipping, but it depends on what your question is. What do you mean? You're having, sorry, it's something in my finger, like a splinter or something. What do you mean you're having a problem with shipping rates? And then let me see what this other question was. What do you say is better, ebook or webinar? It all depends on what it is you're trying to teach. If you're actually trying to teach something that is better visual, like people need to actually see it, then I would do a webinar. If it's something that's a little bit shorter that can be, better digested in word form, then I would do an ebook. But a lot of things, when it comes to teaching stuff, master classes and webinars tend to work out a little bit better. I love doing master classes because I love teaching people. My jobs before I started working for myself, I was in retail management. I did a lot of training. And then, of course, I was a store manager, so of course I had to do a lot of training then too. So how would you go about making your webinar better, not just the same as the usual YouTube video? That's it's kind of like a class. You just got to know, if you know how to teach, you know how to put together a webinar. It's just like you're teaching. A YouTube video is not the same as a webinar. A YouTube video, when you're actually trying to talk to someone, you're letting them know the what and the why, but you're not really giving them the how. Thank you, Shonda. A webinar is more, it depends if it's free or paid. If it's free, then you don't want to go into too much information. If it's paid, then you need to go as in-depth as possible. So yeah, but that sort of thing, that takes a lot. That's a whole nother subject. But no problem. I was gonna tell y'all something else. Oh, I went live the other day on Instagram, totally on a whim, because I just wanted to vent. And another tip that I gave them that I didn't plan on giving, I was just rambling. When you all are looking for vendors and things like that, or trying to see what vendors supply what boutique, one thing you all need to do is actually go to these vendors' Instagram pages. Some vendors don't have Instagram pages, some do. Go to those pages and make sure you follow them from your personal page. Don't follow from your boutique page. And when you follow them, you'll be able to see what pictures they like. So let's say you go to my boutique page and you just happen to be looking through some of my new photos and you see that half heart, like the picture. Majority of the time, those vendors like pictures of their own product. So if they see one of my models in one of their tracksuits, they most likely will like the photo. So that way that I have actually figured out, so I can let y'all know what vendors supply what, because a lot of times I'll see them commenting or liking or reposting the pictures on their Instagram pages. So, like for example, Capsule, they repost a lot of their boutiques pictures. Like I've seen them repost Lily's Closet. I've seen them repost was three other boutiques I saw, and then Signature Eight, like Signature and the number eight, they repost a lot of Shop Sonya B's photos. So you know, obviously that's one of her vendors because they repost her or they like a lot of their pictures. So that's another little quick tip. Make sure you go and follow their Instagram pages, so that way you can kind of see what they have and what they offer and who they like and that sort of thing. But once again, it's fine if you want to stock a few of the same pieces as other boutiques because you think that'll sell for your boutique. But at the same time, don't just try to use vendors that other people are using because you think that's what you need to do. There are a lot of vendors that, for example, JL from Merswag, there's one particular vendor that she uses that a lot of people, if you're beginners, you all would never look at their stuff because their models do not fit the clothing the way JL fits the clothing. And that particular vendor is called Aaron and Amber. I want you all to look at them on Fashion Go. It's Aaron, like the name, like a guy name, Aaron, and then the and sign, the ampersand, and Amber, Anber. I guarantee you, a lot of you all would have just scrolled on past their stuff. But she uses their product or their merchandise, and she sells out of it like this. And it's funny to me how many people I know would not shop there because they would think, oh, let's just no, we wouldn't wear that sort of stuff. But it looks good on JL. They just don't use the right models for their stuff. Them and I forgot the name of the other. Signature 8 is like that too. Signature 8, their stuff, their models, their stuff is cute, but their models don't make it look appealing. And so once again, I know a lot of people would not use them. But then when you see their items on Sonya B, you're like, oh dang, that stuff is really cute. So once again, you have to know more than fashion to be a boutique owner. You have to have the eye. If you are a real business owner, you don't need to copy anybody else. You don't need to worry about what someone else is doing. You don't need to worry about what vendor somebody else is doing. So I don't want y'all to take offense to that. Y'all already know how I am. I have to tell y'all the truth. And that is the truth. And something else, anyone who watches this in the future, and y'all watch that video of mine about what vendors Instagram boutiques use, please stop asking me in the comments, what vendor does so-and-so use? I literally tell you the vendors. Like all the vendors I mentioned are literally 99% of the vendors that they use. So it's starting to get annoying now when people keep asking me and I'm like, I just told y'all the answer is in the video. Can y'all go back and watch the video? Because I kind of I get a little tired of having to do that because I have a lot more stuff that I got to do throughout the day. So my channel is getting bigger. My Instagram is getting bigger. My client list is getting bigger. My membership is at 70 people. I'm getting like 50 to 60 messages a day, emails. I don't know how some of y'all are finding me on Facebook. But don't message me on Facebook because I don't really look at my Facebook Messenger like that. My Facebook is for personal, so I don't really look at it for business purposes like that. So if you all happen to message me on Facebook and I don't answer, it's not on purpose. I just don't look at it like that. So message me on Instagram for those of you all who want to contact me. My Instagram is at royal_325. So yeah. But yeah, anybody else got any questions for me? Y'all want to let me know how y'all's week has been. Are you all already launched? Are some of you all in the launch phase? What's going on in y'all's lives? Oh, my cover. This is my phone cover. I can't have it on my phone when I have my phone on my tripod. And it's getting so messed up now. Look, all of my little rhinestones are coming out. They're all gone. I gotta get a new one. It's so cute. If y'all can't tell, my favorite color is purple. Purple. Purple calculator. My scissors are purple. Like, this is my color. Yeah, so anybody have any other questions for me? I've been up here for 30 minutes. I won't try to stay up here for 30 minutes for real. I was just kidding when I said that earlier. Let me get that off. Yes, I actually went through some of my goals this morning and last night. Well, technically it was this morning. Yeah, it was like 3 this morning, and I happened to look at because I keep my goals for the month right here. Well, you all probably can't see it, but hold on. Well, whatever. Those two little sticky notes right there. Those are my. Ooh, oh no, tripod. Sorry. Oh Lord, I done messed it up. Whatever. But yeah, those are my goals for the month up here. So I have goals for a lot of different things, and yeah, I was looking through my goals, and I was like, oh, okay. So I have 10 different goals. I have hit 6 out of the 10. That's not bad. I'm close to the end of the month. I think two of them I will have, so that's good. New subscriber. How many pieces of clothing do you suggest a new boutique owner should buy on their first order? Okay, so when it comes to, I talked about this in another video or two. When you are a new boutique owner and you're starting to purchase, it does not matter how many pieces you start off with. It is all about you coming up with exactly what it is you want to sell. So, for example, when I did my relaunch, I shut my boutique down for a few months during my last 3 months of pregnancy because my pregnancy was high risk and I couldn't keep up with what was going on. So during my relaunch, when I was in my planning phase of figuring out, what I was going to get and all that sort of stuff, I planned out my collection. So I had a theme. My theme was spring forward into relaunch. That was the name of the collection. So I figured that I sell plus size and regular size. So I knew I wanted to have a dress for regular size, a dress for plus size. I want to have a top for both. So that's 4 pieces right there. I want to have something that was on trend, which are blazer dresses. Blazer dresses were totally on trend when I relaunched. So I had a plus size one and a regular size. And I actually had one that came in both sizes actually. And then I wanted handbags to go with all of the not all of them. Well, yeah, most of the outfits. I think I had like 4 or 5 handbags. And then I also wanted a bottom for regular size. I'm sorry, plus size and regular size. So I had about 10 pieces. Then I knew that I wanted them to look springy, but I didn't want floral. I wanted more abstract, colorful, something that fit curves very well, that sort of thing. So I didn't really go by how many pieces. I went by my collection theme, and that's what I kind of suggest people do. Figure out exactly what it is you want to sell, figure out your budget, and then when you come up with however many pieces that you want to do, even if you're just starting, after you come up with that, because I already had my pieces, I knew what I wanted, a dress for each size. Then I found the vendors who sold those things that was within my budget. That's what I did. So that's what I suggest. It does not matter if you start off with 4 pieces or 24 pieces. If you don't know how to get rid of those 4 pieces or those 24 pieces, you're not going to be able to restock. What was your question, Brandy? I didn't see a question. Yeah, so I know someone who posted a ton. I mean, I'm not sorry, not posted, who purchased a lot of stuff and she still can't get rid of it because she focused so on getting so much inventory that she hasn't learned how to market. She doesn't know who her customer is. She doesn't know, how to find them. She doesn't know how to, get people to join her email list. Those are the things you need to worry about, not how much stuff you have. You can purchase 5 items and launch with those 5 items, market them, take some bomb pictures, find your customer, get people on your email list, sell out of those 5 items, and then go purchase 7, 8, 9 more items and then do the same thing over again. Don't get so hung up on how many pieces you have. Get hung up on what you need to do to get rid of those pieces, sell out, and make money. That's the point. Okay. The other question I saw I got, I think, said, do you prefer, where did the question go? Come on, phone. Do you prefer Fashion Go or LA Showroom? I use Fashion Go more than the LA Showroom, but there are some vendors that are on LA Showroom that are not on Fashion Go. So I use both. Like for example, there's one vendor called Loverly Fit. They have some bomb jeans. They're not on Fashion Go. When trying to reach a weekly sales goal, would you offer two different sales discount codes in the same week? Example of flash sale. I don't do those bits because I've been in business for a while, but I I wouldn't. But if you're trying to reach a goal and you know for a fact that if you offer this particular sale, that's however many people are going to purchase, go ahead. What I would do though, if you're going to offer two different codes in the same week, offer one code to your email list and then have one code for the public to view, like on your website, like have it up in the banner, like say flash sale, 30% off. And then you can also advertise that same sale on your Instagram, and then have one code for your email list and have another code for your Instagram and public use. That way you have two codes going on, but you also don't look desperate. You know what I'm saying? So I would try that. Brandy, what was your question? Because I didn't ever see one from her. I need to take this doggone dress off my mannequin. I'm gonna have her up here for like 2 months now. Need to switch it up. Do you think dropshipping is a good idea? Like I said earlier, that is how I got started. Make sure you go and look at my video on my channel page, like my trailer or whatever. It's called How I Started My Boutique with $80, something like that. The thumbnail says I was unemployed and homeless. Watch that video. I started with dropshipping. However, I do not recommend dropshipping now because a lot of people. I'll scroll up, Brandy, because I must have overlooked it. But yeah, I don't recommend dropshipping right now only because two things. Shipping is ridiculous right now. Like shipping times, you won't have any control over your shipping times. And if a customer has to wait way too long for an item, they may not shop with you again. And then you also don't have control over quality. And it's hard to find USA drop shippers right now, drop ship suppliers. A lot of them now are overseas. When I drop ship for Urban OG. They don't offer that anymore. They don't even sell clothes anymore. So yeah, when I started 3 years ago, it was drop shipping. I loved it. And I had shopped with them, so I already knew the quality. And they were they were shipping from California. So, shipping time wasn't long at all for my customers. Let me see this other come on. Okay. Is 3 customer styles too much to focus on starting off? What do you mean 3 customer styles? You mean like, what do you mean Tasha and find Brandy's question? I don't know how I overlooked a question from you, Brandy. Blah, blah, blah. Do I have to be the face of my brand? I answered that one. Should that be more on the website? About me page? I answered that one. Brandy, I don't see a question from you. Other than nope. Only thing I see from you, Brandy, is should I be the face of my brand, and should those certain things we were talking about be on the website About Me page. Those are the only 2 things I see from you, Brandy. Maybe it didn't send. Yep. All right. All right, Tasha, what do you mean 3 customer styles? What is... I don't know what you mean. And then it says see earlier post. I don't know what post you're talking about. I just scrolled up all the way through. I didn't see anything else from you. Maybe it disappeared. It was at 7 o'clock. Another question. What apps do you use to keep track of finances, taxes, and profits? I keep up with everything through Shopify. Shopify literally has everything that I need. And then I use QuickBooks if I need to. Okay. Yeah, everything is in Shopify. Shopify literally has everything. And then you said, Tasha, kids, business, casual wear, and party wear. No, that's not. No, that's fine. If you have the budget and you know exactly how to sell those items, then why not? Business casual is a good niche. Party wear, good niche. Kids always is a good niche. So no, I don't see a problem with doing that. Is he awake? What is he doing? I don't think there's anything in the bottle. Here. Oh, Sorry, y'all. Yeah, if you want to do that, go right in. It's not a big deal. Um, just sell whatever it is you want to sell. But as long as you know how to get rid of it, that should be your focus. Sorry, y'all. What Shopify theme would you suggest for clothing boutiques to have that Fashion Nova look? What do you mean by Fashion Nova look? It's nothing about the theme. It's about the graphics. It's not about the theme. I use the same theme for like 6 different websites that I've built. All of them look different because of the graphics. It's not about the theme. And what type of, like, what look does Fashion Nova have that you're going for? I don't go to their website, so I don't even know what it looks like. I want to have a website selling my custom handprint t-shirts and sweatshirts. Do you help with that or just Instagram fashion sites? Let's see. What do you mean Instagram fashion site? I help with everything. To be honest, there really is no such thing as an Instagram boutique. Everybody who is on Instagram is an Instagram boutique. So it really is no such thing as an Instagram boutique unless they don't have a website. But in order to actually be a business, you need a website. So whatever it is you're needing help with, Brandy, I most likely can help you with it. Yeah, I thought so, Michelle. Yeah, professional look, good imagery. That's not a Fashion Nova thing. That just depends on if you know how to make great graphics. So as long as you can make good graphics, only yeah, as long as you can make good graphics, you're good. It doesn't really matter what Shopify theme you use. The theme is just more of like colors or whatever, but you can change the colors up, you can change the order of things. So that doesn't really matter. You just have to know how to make good graphics and remove backgrounds for certain things. You also have to have great model photos. It can't be any BS looking photos that are blurry or heads cut off or anything like that. You have to have professional looking photos. In order to look professional, you got to have professional stuff. Brandy, I have helped people who just sell shoes. I've helped people who just sell t-shirts. I've helped people who sell hair. It doesn't really matter what you sell. So I can do just about anything. But as far as website building, that is my most popular digital product, and I only take on 6 clients at a time. I'm currently at 6 with a wait list of 9. So yeah, it's kind of hard. September, okay. I'll be around, God willing. Yep, I'll be around. um, but yeah, with that, I have a lot of people who book me just to build their websites because a lot of them just don't want to deal with it, or they say that I can just do it quicker than they can. But yeah, I have so many people who get me just to build their Shopify site real quick because I can make graphics super quick and keep it moving. Um, you don't have to, Brandy. Just excuse me. If you click the link in the description box whenever that becomes available, my website is thesocialmillennial.net. On the home page, I have my top sellers. You want to launch October 1st. Yeah, you should be fine still. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, on my homepage of the socialmillennial.net, I have my top sellers, and you'll see Shopify setup up there. Click on that, and you can read up on everything that I do. It says sold out. Whenever it says sold out, it means I have too many clients and that I cannot take on anybody else at the moment. So people normally check back with it once a week. They also check their email because I also send out an email and everybody know like, hey, I have one slot available for Shopify. Let me know if you want it. And it's always first come, first serve. Whoever purchases their slot next, that's who gets it. It is what it is. Just business. So yeah. I need to actually get an official wait list. Like I know who's waiting, but what I suggest literally is because I'm gonna have to add one. I'm gonna have to add an actual wait list to the site so people can actually sign up for it. But I know who's waiting because I've just written it down. But like I was just saying, just get on my email list. I have someone who got me for Instagram and Shopify, Brandy. So you're not alone. She literally just purchased Yeah, she purchased me to do her Instagram and her Shopify. So yeah, I have to do both for her. But yeah, just go to my website, sign up for my emails, and you'll be notified literally the day before my slot opens that the slot is opening up the next morning. And whoever purchases first, that's who gets it. I have one slot opening up on the 30th. I have one slot opening up, so I think I have another one. I didn't write it down for August. I have one or two coming in August, the first week of August, but I can't remember what the dates are. I'm only looking at my July calendar right now. So yeah. Okay, y'all. Any other questions? We're at 45 minutes in. 46 minutes, actually. I was going to tell y'all something else too, but I forgot what it was. It was something else that had happened. I forgot. Well, anyway, anyone up here who is in my membership, I did post the video on a private YouTube link, about highlights for Instagram. So make sure you watch that. If you are in my membership, check on Patreon for the private link and you all can see that. And then I'm also going to post the monthly vendor list in the membership. I'm going to post that after I get off of this live. So probably about 9 o'clock tonight, I'll have a vendor list posted in the membership. So those of you who are in the membership that are on this live, make sure you check that out. I think it's going to be a list of 15 vendors on that list. So make sure y'all check that. If you are not a member of my membership and you want to be one, there will be a link in the description box when this is over. It's also a link in every description box of my videos, so you can just click on any past video and see that. I was going to tell y'all something else and I forgot what else it was. What else did I need to tell y'all? Oh, that's it. That is it. That's everything. So if there are no more questions for me, I'm going to go. I need to see if my daughter can watch my son while he is napping, because I need to actually take some photos of 2 items that I have on my site. So I need to go take some photos for that. Tell us how you manage all that you do. Girl, I don't know. You heard me venting on Instagram the other day, Shonda. I don't know. But for real, I have certain days are for certain things. So Sundays are for planning. Saturdays are my days off. Tuesdays, I only shoot. You weren't up there, Shonda. I could have sworn I saw you talking. You were up there, Shonda, because me and you talked right after the live. Me and you talked like for a few minutes after that live I did. I'm talking about the random live I did when I was like overwhelmed and stuff. That live. Oh, you at work? But yeah, so I have certain days for certain things. So on Tuesdays, only thing I do is, so would it be necessary to file for a business name now or later? Go ahead and file for your business name. Go ahead and have all that done. Because for the business permit, I think it's going to ask for the business name. Yeah, do all of that now. Go ahead and do it all. But yeah, Tuesdays, I just film and edit YouTube videos. Mondays, I do stuff for like my membership, like digital work. I work on like guides that I'm going to give y'all, challenges that I may want to do, anything dealing with that. Wednesdays, I strictly work on websites. So website Wednesdays, I do that. And I also engage on Instagram, 30 minutes every day on both of my pages, both of my main pages. And then like on Thursdays, I work on more site work. And then Fridays is for whatever it is I need to do, but it's mostly more so for my boutique on Fridays. And then Saturdays I'm off. So I have, each day is designated for certain things. But if I do get, when I get orders throughout the week, I still pack and ship those orders from my boutique, which I need to do that too. 1, 2, 3. I need to pack 7 orders from this weekend that I have not packed. So I gotta do that. So yeah, I gotta do that. And then I'm going to post the vendor list. Totally forgot about it. I'm glad I was talking about that because I sure forgot I need to pack these people's orders. Lord. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna run outside and take some pictures real quick outside of my yard. unpack these orders and do some planning. Oh, it's at the end of the month, isn't it? I gotta do my content calendar. Lord Jesus. Shonda, how's it been going with your content calendar? I'm gonna have to do my content calendar on Friday because I don't have enough time today. That ain't gonna happen. Yeah. Those of you all who don't know what a content calendar is, I'm telling y'all, it's some great information that I teach in my membership. I literally teach these ladies everything that I know, and everything that I do, I show. Like, I don't show you anything that I don't know. Good, Shonda. You got to work on your content calendar. Sorry, y'all, I'm looking at Kyra, trying to see if he's waking up, which he is. How long does it take you to do your content calendar? An hour? Takes me an hour. When I'm focused. When I'm not focused, it takes me like 3-4 hours because I get so distracted. But normally, it takes me an hour, hour and a half. It's because I'm super quick because I already know what I'm doing. I just have to come up with the graphics for it. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Pumpkin. Hey, big boy. Hey, puppy. Look who's here. Say hi, Cairo. You just woke up. You just woke up. You just woke up, Pookie. Woo. I know he's going to spit up any second. All right, so I got to change him too, y'all. But yeah, content calendars, I'm telling you, they are a godsend. As long as you have a content calendar and a scheduler, your Instagram will be on automatic, like autopilot. That's how mine is. Bye, Brandy. Thank you. He is adorable. He is. He is. He is a great little baby. Any pointers on taking purse pictures without that white fur carpet? Take some on a wooden floor, a tile floor. Take some outside. Shonda, go to... Shoot, what did I do with that picture? Go to my website, Shonda. On my homepage, I have a... I put up a new picture of this bag right here. I put a picture up of this bag. I can't hardly hold it with one hand. But yeah, I put up a picture of this bag on my homepage. Look at how I took that picture. That's another good way you could take it. And then at the very bottom of my homepage on my website, there's another photo that I took of a handbag. It looks like it's professional, but it's not. I took it on my phone. No, it doesn't go with everything. I agree. So that's why sometimes I take other photos of my handbags. So yeah, go to my homepage of my website, look at the picture of that little to-go bag, like little thank you to-go bag, and scroll to the very bottom and look at that picture of that purple snakeskin print bag too. So yeah, you don't have to just take photos on a little fur carpet or whatever. Take some on a wooden floor, take some photos outside, get someone to hold it, when they're in one of your outfits or something. Get a customer to take a really cute picture in an outfit, and maybe they got a handbag, and you can use them. So there's a lot of things you can do with handbags. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm going to go. Thank y'all for hopping up here and staying with me for almost an hour. Y'all know I like to talk a lot. I'll talk all night. And once again, if you're in my membership, look out for the vendor list posting about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. And also be sure to look for that very short highlights video that I posted in a private YouTube link. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Bye. Say bye, Kyra. Kyra, look. Say bye-bye. No, you're still sleepy? Bye, y'all.